In this video, lesson 2, let's talk about some formatting, and let's talk about while and if statements. Formatting, I still have that same, let's see, no, I actually have this is one of my codes, and I'll probably link it on that Google Doc where you got this video from. Let's talk about some formatting. Now you're going to notice pretty quickly your code's going to start to get longer, so we need to stay organized. Here's our task main that I talked about earlier, and notice the entire instructions, like the entire code, basically lives between line 35 and basically line 50, actually it goes one more, line 57. Everything inside of this open curly brace and this closed curly brace is the program. So I need to look at task main and see that there's an open curly brace, and then I can real quickly with my eyes look down and see that it's matching closed one. That's what I mean by staying organized. And let me show you a pretty cool feature. Let me see if I had them lined up like this. This really isn't this is pretty messy and sloppy. If you hit fix formatting, boom, it does that for you. That's super cool. Now you'll notice that my while loop, and I'll talk about that in a second, my while loop, its buddy is right here, and then I have an if statement, and everything inside of the if statement is in between this open one and this closed one. You can ignore this little white space, that doesn't really matter. So, while. You can do two different whiles. I've seen it written true. While true, that means always. So always this is going to happen. It's just going to constantly run through this program. Another way I've seen it written is 1 and then 2 equal signs and then 1. When does 1 equal 1? Always. 1 always equals 1. So always this stuff is going to happen. So again, whenever you want your program to continuously run, you can do a while statement. So let's see. Now let's go to if, and I'll walk through the program in a minute. Let's just talk about this if. So while true, the program is going to wait and it's going to drive. If this sonar sensor, sonar sensors, if you don't know, they emit a high frequency sound and then they listen for that sound. And that's a great obstacle detection type of code or type of hardware. So if that sonar reaches something less than 30 inches away, or if it's just too close to something, like it's right up against something, that's what that's saying, then it's going to stop, wait, looks like it's going to turn full speed for 1.5 seconds, stop, wait, and then what's going to happen? It's going to go back to the top and it will drive forward. So everything inside of my if statement needs to be inside of a curly brace, if that makes sense. So point of this video, stay organized, use that fix formatting, and that's a great way to keep track of your curly braces. Everything inside an if statement needs to be inside of curly braces, and everything inside of a while loop needs to be inside